Hello there, I am Priyanka. Today we will learn about a software WordPad. This is part 2 of the topic WordPad. If you haven't watched part 1, then first go watch part 1 and then continue with this video. WordPad. WordPad is the software that we can use to type text. It has more options than Notepad. Today we will learn about selection of text and many more features in WordPad. I have already opened WordPad document for you. We will begin by learning how to select a text. Now to select one single line, place the mouse cursor at the beginning of the line. Now click the left mouse button and drag it over the text. Now release the left mouse button. In this way you can select one single line. I will repeat. To select one single line, bring the cursor to the beginning of the line. Click the left mouse button and drag your cursor over the text. And now release the mouse button. You can select one single line in this way. Now let's see how we can select many lines of text. Again, to select many lines of text, place your mouse cursor to the beginning of the line. Now click the left mouse button and drag it diagonally over the text. In this way, you can select many lines of text, or you can select paragraph or your entire page. Now let's learn some more features in WordPad document. Click on the File tab. Now the first option that appears in the panel is the New option. We click on the New option to create a new Word document. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+N to create the new Word document. Now click on the New option. It will ask you whether you want to save your current document or not. For example, for now I will click on Don't Save, and this is my new WordPad document. Now I have already typed this poem using the keyboard. Similarly, you can also type multiple lines of text using your keyboard. Now let's learn how to change the font and the font size of your text. We already know how we can select the text. So let's select the first line of our poem. It says, "Rain, rain, go away." Now, if you want to change the font of your text, simply click on the Home tab. In the font group, you will find the font option. Click on the drop down arrow, and from here you can select different font. Select any font that you like. For example, I selected this font. So this is how you can change the font of your text. Now next option is the font size option. Click on this drop down arrow and you can select any size for your text. You can increase or decrease the size. So let's say I want to keep the size as 48. You can also manually type the size using your mouse cursor. Simply click on this box and then type the size using your keyboard. I typed here 56 and then press enter. So this is how you can change the font and the font size using the options in the font group. Now let's see these three options. First one is bold, second one is italic, and third one is underline. First of all, we use bold option to make our text darker than normal. Now let's say I select this line, rain, rain. Now If I click on the bold option, this will make my text appear darker. If I again click on the bold option, it will again make my text back to the normal. So this is how we use the bold option. Next is italics. Italics option is used to set the text in the slanted form. See, this is how you can make your text slanted using the italic option. Next is the underline option. Underline option is used to underline your selected text. So this is how we use these different options present in the font group. Now let's learn about another feature of WordPad, and that is the text color. Let's see how you can change the color of your text. By default, the color of your text is black. To change the color, first select the text. Now I have selected my first line. Now this option with A icon written in the font group is the text color option. Click on the drop down arrow next to the A icon. This will open a color palette for you. From the color palette, you can select any color that you want your text to be. For example, you can select green, yellow, mustard, red. So for now, let me select the text color as purple. So this is how you can change the color of your text. You can set different color for different lines. For example, if I make my second line as red and again select your third line and make it as green. In this way, you can change the font size, font style, font color, or the text color of your text. Now let's learn how to save the WordPad document. So this is the document that I created. To save your Word document, click on the File tab. In the panel, select the Save option. Now the Save As dialog box will appear. In the Save As dialog box, from the left hand side, you can select the directory where you want to save your file. For example, right now I want to save my file in the desktop, so I will select desktop. Now you can select any specific folder if you have in your desktop, or you can simply type the file name. So I want to save my file as Priyanka. Now after typing any specific name for your file, click on Save option. This will save your file. You can see in the title bar that the name of your file is changed from document to Priyanka. So this is how you can use the Save option to save your Word document. You can also use the Save option present in the Quick Access toolbar, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+S to save your document. So that's all for today's video. Happy learning!